And what are some basic design tips or some major do's and don'ts? Like, do not mix that color with that color, or the scale perhaps has to be just so.
Well, I think that in the 80s and 90s, we really got into this sort of oversized furnishings sort of look, and it's very inelegant, and I would say don't do that.
Yes, and I just got rid of my, I guess, God, 20 years ago,
Right.
couch. That was my husband's before mine.
Right.
But
Probably had big rolled arms.
it was huge.
Right?
It was an oversized, ugly.
Yeah.
But we purged.
Yep. Good.
Okay, so that's a don't.
Right. So don't go with oversized furniture.
Do go with something like this, which is so chic.
Yeah.
I love this.
And it's all soft
It
and
is.
cozy, and I love down, and down's actually great. A lot of people are afraid of down because it gets mushed, but you just fluff it and it comes back. With foam, once it gets mushed,
You're done.
That's it, and it's never as comfortable as down. So some do's, I would say be bold. A lot of the other thing that's been sort of trending for some time is sort of a beige, neutral, white, tone on tone kind of thing, and I would say that we're ready to get out of that. I think that we're ready to look for color and inspiration and life and joy. These things are very conservative, and I think it's time for us to become not conservative anymore. Heave ho with the ho hum.
For someone with children,
Yes.
which is the audience at Butterfly,
Right.
we all have kids.
Right.
And we're often afraid to purchase maybe something that costs a certain price, at a certain price
Sure.
point, because we think our kids are going to
Mess it up. Sure.
or spill, or perhaps vomit on it.
Yes.
So do you say, just Scotch Guard everything, or do you say go with something that's less expensive?
I say Scotch Guard, because again, you want to have your children living in an environment of beauty, so that then they are inspired to live a more beautiful life as they get older.
So your whole house doesn't have to be from IKEA.
Oh, God forbid. God forbid. No, I think that I mean, you'll notice. If you look at my things. There's, I've upholstered a few items in silk, and they need to be reupholstered now. But I think that's okay, because for the time that I had it and it looked beautiful, it was a beautiful, inspiring thing. And yes, it's going to cost me a couple of $100 or $500 to get it reupholstered, but to me, that's worth what it gave me in the time and what it gave my kids. And let me tell you, they gravitate towards the most beautiful, expensive things. And it's because they're the most beautiful thing that they want to go and touch it and feel it and sit on it. And that's kind of what you want, even though it gets messed up. It's like you want
It's okay.
them. Yeah.
Live in it is what you're saying.
Yes, absolutely.